A very good afternoon to all. I welcome you all to my technical seminar presentation. I am Rakshit Raj GB from Batch 4, guided by Professor Prasanna Patil. I am here to present technical seminar on the topic Artificial Retina Chip for Image Processing. Let us know what are the contents we are going through in this presentation. First, we will go through a brief introduction about the technology. Then we will go through literature survey. Then we will know about Argus 2 technology and its components, which is visual processes method. Then we will know how it works, its advantages and disadvantages, and finally conclusion and future scope of the technology.
Recording is going on, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now let me give you a brief introduction about digital image processing. Digital image processing is the technology which uses a digital computer to process the digital images. Digital image processing, it focuses mainly on two tasks. One is improvement of pictorial information for human interpretation, and other is processing the image data for storage and transmission. Digital image processing has its application in many various fields like robot vision, pattern recognition, remote sensing, and medical field, and so on. Vision. Vision is one of the most important senses. About 80% of what we perceive comes through the sense of vision. Without vision, life for human becomes difficult to lead. The blindness can occur due to various reasons. Like some lose their sight by birth, some lose their sight while growing, due to retinal diseases like retinal pigmentosis, and some lose their sight while aging due to the degeneration of photoreceptor cells in retina. Can image processing technology help to bring back vision in such people? Yes. Artificial retina can be used to restore vision of those who have lost their sight due to aging or some retinal diseases. This technology makes use of digital camera, video processing unit, and artificial retinal implant consisting of electrodes and some other component to restore vision. Now let us know in brief the research literature that I have referred to understand this technology. First one is with the title The Argus 2 Retinal Prosthesis System. It is published in the year 2019. In this paper, the author has explained about principles of artificial vision, like how images to be captured, processed, how transmission of data takes place, and also explained about the test results after conducting letter reading test for that visual processes implant patients. The next paper is with the title Artificial Retina. It is published in the year 2020. Here, the authors have explained about the components present in the artificial retina and explained about the biocompatible materials usage and wireless radio frequency telemetry technology as a transport channel for data exchange. The next paper is with the title Research on Image Processing System for Retinal Prosthesis. This is published in the year 2019. Here, the authors have explained how image processing takes place in artificial retinal implant to provide artificial vision. The next one is Bionic Eye, published in the year 2020. The authors have explained about the technologies that are involved in the artificial retina, and they have also explained about some system, actually how it is working to provide artificial vision. That system is known as MARC system, multiple unit artificial retina chip system. Argus 2 technology. Argus 2 is the name of the technology which uses image processing to restore vision in the blind. The Argus 2 technology consists of numerous components. The components are present both inside the eye and also outside the eye. First, let us know what are all the components present outside the eye. These are the components present outside the eye. It consists of a digital camera embedded into sunglasses, a video processing unit, and transmitting antenna. In digital camera continuously captures the images. In video processor, the images are captured and processed and converted into electrical pulses, which is mostly light and dark, and further sends it to transmitter. Now let us know what are all the components that are present inside the eye. The components inside the eye are implanted into the human eye by surgery. Inside the eye are components like receiving antenna, electronic case, which consists of some circuitry to actual working of the components inside the retina, and some electrode array implanted to the retina to provide artificial vision. The receiver, what does the receiver do? The receiver sends the received pulses to the retinal implant by a wire which is as thin as hair. And the retinal implant will be composed of array of electrodes on a chip, which is almost 1 mm square area, that is very small size, and which it triggers the pulse emission, and the pulses travels to the optical nerve of the brain, and the brain processes and gives the artificial vision. Artificial silicon retina. ASR, artificial silicon retina, is nothing but an implant to the retina of the eye. It is extremely tiny device with diameter of just 2 mm, and it is thinner than the human hair. It consists of solid state chip which has array of photoreceptors, that is light receiving components, and these photoreceptors is to produce the visual signals, and there will be number of microscopic solar cells. That means there will be no need of extra power supply to power up the circuitry within the implant. That makes use of the solar energy to power up the implant. The main aim of the photodiodes are to convert the light energy into tiny electrical pulses, and visual signals are sent to optic nerves to the brain. How actually the scene captured is converted into artificial vision in artificial retina. This can be explained with the help of MARC system. The MARC refers to multiple unit artificial retina chip system. First, the camera captures the image in front of it and sends to the image processor. Then the image is processed by certain number of steps in image processor, and then the output of the image processor for the transmission should be encoded. That encoded is done using pulse width modulation encoder, and then sent to modulation process, that is including digital signal on waves, electrical waves, that is amplitude shift keying modulator. Then it is sent to power amplifier, where the power is amplified, the power of the input signal is amplified for transmission, and these are sent through a radio frequency coil. Now let us know, all these are outer part of the eye, then let us know what will happen inside the eye. There will be another radio frequency coil present inside the eye. That is, radio frequency telemetry coils are used for communication between the components outside and inside the eye. The radio frequency coil receives the transmitted signal and sent to the power recovery circuit, so that the power is regulated according without damaging the internal circuit to the optimal level. And then since the wave is modulated, the demodulation takes place using amplitude shift keying demodulator, and then the data is recovered and shown on the electrode display by triggering the pulses to the certain number of electrodes, and these electrode status are given back to the outer component with the help of the radio frequency coils, and any problem in the circuit is given to the outer component with the help of diagnostics present in the video processing unit. And MARC system consists of 16 electrodes. Now let us understand how exactly the image is processed in the image processor. First step is image acquisition. We know the image is acquired using the camera present on the sunglasses, and then perspective transformation takes place. If the image is clear, then there is no need of enhancing it. If so, edge detection takes place within an image. If the image is not clear, the image is enhanced, and then edge detection takes place. After extracting the edge is often thin, and there may be breakage in some places. So the image need to be expanded. The image expansion takes place. Then the image will be having number of pixels. The pixels are reduced to pixel size of 32 cross 32 pixels in size to achieve the actual artificial vision. And for uh, providing the vision without actually the light entering into the human eye, the process called as pause-beam simulation takes place to provide artificial vision to the eye. Let me give you a demo with the help of an example, how exactly the vision is provided to the blind. If this is the image that is captured by the camera, the image undergoes edge reduction and is converted into grayscale first, and then transformed into pixelated format like this, and then the image is inversed and applied with multiple gray levels to provide inverse output, so that this particular vision, which actually gives the shape of the object that is captured, is given to the blind people. The advantages of these technologies are surgeries are not complicated, and the time duration of the surgeries is very short as compared to the complicated surgery. And Argus 2 provides vision to those who are suffering from age-related degeneration of uh, photoreceptor cells in the retina, and also those who are suffering from some retinal diseases. And the chip size is very small, and present generation artificial retina lasts up to 10 to 20 years, and improvements are still in progress, and quality of the images can be improved further. The disadvantages of these technologies are the Argus 2 technology cannot help the people who are blind by birth. That is, their optic nerves won't be active, so the signals cannot be transferred from optic nerve to the brain. And the natural vision, how exactly we see in our day-to-day life, cannot be provided, since we can provide only the white and black representation of images. That vision, white and black vision, is provided to the blind. And to implant this artificial retina, the cost is very high. That is almost 20 lakh Indian rupees to set artificial retina in human body. Next. Conclusion and future scope. Artificial retina is hope for visionless people and people suffering from retinal diseases. As every technology has its own limitations and possibilities, Argus 2 at present cannot provide natural images, but can provide support to the visionless people. As Argus 2, that is Mark system, has only 16 electrodes, and by increasing the number of electrodes to more than 1000 in near future, the person using this technology can start recognizing facial recognition and also be provided with colored vision as well. These are some of the sources I referred for understanding this technology. Thank you.
Rakshit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Rakshit, is this for people who are suffering from retinal disorders?
And yes, ma'am. Those who are not blind by birth but lost their sight in the aging process, or
No, no. Actually, there might be vision loss because of other reasons also, not only for retinal disorders or retinal diseases. Okay.
yes,
So,
ma'am.
is it specific to the retina, or can it be applied for any other person like who has got vision loss from other problems also?
It is specifically for retina, ma'am. That is, they cannot
Yeah, yeah.
sense the light. They cannot sense the light naturally, so we can make them to sense the light artificially in this way.
Okay. So, while capturing it, will it capture like images or like videos?
Actually, ma'am, it is a video camera. The frames are given as a vision like that, and
Okay.
each
So,
in
how?
I demonstrated one frame
Yeah.
like this. This
Mm-hmm.
is one frame. While moving,
Okay.
the sequence of frames are also be provided as a vision to the blind.
Okay. So will this provide the picture like even though if it is static, or is it dynamic?
It is
Like if
dynamic.
it is see, if the person is moving, how that will be visualized in that case?
Since each frames are given as this particular vision, frame by
Okay.
frame, if it goes through a certain within a time interval, it can provide as the object is moving like that. The processing happens very quickly.
No,
Okay.
frames will not go to the brain because this will be implemented only. They have optical nerve. Without the optical nerve, signals will not be sent to the brain. In brain, there is a one particular part because every human eye is having the lens. That lens incident and reflected rays will create the image in the brain in that particular this one, because it is a human this thing. It receives almost all you can see, even when you are taking the any diagnosis uh, x-ray, CT and other things, so they are all depends on the electrical pulses. So it will generate only the electrical pulses. That has to be converted into digital format that it should send to the brain through the optical nerve, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
No, not frames.
That electrical
No.
electric
See, there
state
is
triggered in
see.
less interval of time.
Yeah, that's what you have to explain like this, because you will. This is only for not for the birth. That is whatever you said. That is right. But a patient should have that optic nerve. Without that optic nerve, you cannot do anything. This is only. It is a main path. It is going to create the bridge between the eye, this one, and the brain, isn't it? This is the communication path.
Yes, sir.
See, whatever this optical nerve, what it does, it gives pulses, electrical pulses. That you should tell, not
Yes.
frames. That is, these all
Actually, the
frames
frames
is
are
converted.
processed in the video processor, and that circuitry
That
present inside the eye.
no,
Uh,
no. That
yeah.
image will be transferred to the. You have camera in the lens, na? See, sometimes
Yes,
what
sir.
happens, I've seen on US based this one in goggle or something like lens. They will
Yes,
be
sir.
having the camera from there only. It will convert and it will send to the optical nerve, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It won't give any information to the what you call that retina. Just only they will feel in the brain. So this is an image, isn't it?
Sir, retina is connected to optical nerve, and the electrodes are
Yeah,
implanted on the retina. So,
retina.
the
You will be putting electrodes in the retina.
electrode implants made up of silicon
Uh,
material.
where do you put this?
So actually, it is positioned like this. The retina will be present at the bottom part of the eye, bottom portion of the eye. That is the
Yeah,
electrode
but
array,
there is no.
which is
Yeah, correct. But this image will be converted through the camera only, no?
uh, actually a camera is for capturing the scene, and video processing unit converts that scene into electrical pulses through image processing techniques and that electronic circuitry. And that particular image activates that particular electrodes implanted on the retina to give that particular sight vision like that.
That electrode will do, but retina will not do anything.
Yes, sir. Then optical
Correct.
nerve senses it, and the process happens in the brain, and vision is achieved.
Yeah, yeah. Whether it is the outside or inside, but retina will not do anything. These all pulses will send to the brain through the optic nerve, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Madam, we can continue.
Okay, sir. Okay. Rakshit,
Yes, ma'am.
whenever that artificial that chip is placed inside the, I mean, retina,
Yes,
there
ma'am.
might be a lot of challenges also. So how is it handled? Because since it is an outside body that is placed into the eye,
Yes, ma'am.
there are a lot of challenges, like it should not touch the lens, it should not damage the optical nerves, and also the eye pressure should be maintained with ideal
Yes,
value.
ma'am.
There are a lot of challenges. So how
Yes,
is it handled?
ma'am. It is extremely thin and small device. The area is just almost about 2 mm, 2 mm square.
I understand, but whenever a foreign body is inserted into our body, obviously our WBC will fight, and like the process itself is like that, right? That's a natural phenomenon. But
Yes,
in
ma'am.
this case, something different, that is silicon, it is made up of silicon, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it is placed inside the eye. So while placing also, it should be properly placed.
Yes, ma'am.
There might be some side effects like it might increase the eye pressure, or it might damage the optical nerves, or it might touch the lens,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Because eye is a very sensitive part of our body. It's a very sensitive organ.
Yes, ma'am.
So how these challenges are handled?
Ma'am, actually, the surgically it is done with extreme care, and almost there are about 300 plus retinal implant patients all around the world nowadays, as of now,
Okay.
by
Uh,
2021.
is there any person who has undergone this surgery? Like, did you check it? Did you made any survey?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I have got the count from website called as Site2 something.
Hmm.
I
That is
think in
300
India,
plus.
I think it is in India it is not yet introduced, but US it is under case study.
Hmm. Okay, sir.
It should not give overload to the brain also, because that is actually bioscience. This actually electronics. Still, they are not getting that much of accuracy what they are expected by implanting this. But going on, but definitely they will succeed.
Okay, sir. Okay, Rakshit, that's it from my end.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Any questions from students? Okay, Rakshit, you can conclude.
Sir, shall I stop presenting?
Yeah, next
Thank
one.
you all.
Thank you.